Hey folks, welcome back to round number 10 in La France. So we have to cash in for some troops and then decide what we have to do. So let's take a look at what happened on the last turn. After I went, yellow went and cashed in for 12 troops, conquered a territory from green, which is this little piece that they've been fighting over for quite some time. Red went, cashed in for 15, conquered something from me. It's this thing here, it doesn't matter. Green went and cashed in for 20 and conquered this territory again from yellow. So they're just fighting over that. So basically it's a game of chicken. Who has enough troops to basically start taking people out? And looking at this briefly before recording, I don't think I do. So I'll share my thoughts real quick. I'm in a kind of a shitty position. I'm kind of blocked off. And green and red have done a really good job of blocking me off. So green is here. He's got 31 troops. And he's blocking this here. And red is blocking this here. So if I wanted to take out red, I can use my troops here to take these two out. But the problem is I can't easily get both of these, this 15 and this 21 down here. Because I could take the 21, I could add 25 to that, which would put me at 46. Plus 6 more, so I could get 52. If I move down here, I could take this out, I could take this out. I would have to then go up here, take this out, but unfortunately, it puts me in a very odd position, so I can't just stack them all up top here. I could put like 20 or 15 troops in here in the hopes that I can take this out without too many problems, but it is essentially a pretty high hope. That I get lucky and I can take out 9 troops here and still be able to take out these 26. So plus, not to mention, I'd have to take these out. So it would be a pretty big risk to be able to do all this. If I had access to my extra 15 over here, then this would be a very real possibility. I could take out yellow here because I could use the 15 to take out these 3, take out some of this yellow, take out the rest of the yellow with these 21. Then I could throw the rest of my troops. See, the problem is I can't use these 17 because I'd have to go through green. So I'd have to use the rest of my troops and throw in my 31 or so here and hope I can take out all of yellow. Now that is very possible and doable because I would have, so I'd have 25 plus 6, so I'd have 31. Take this out and he's got 1, 2, 3, so 21, 22, 3, 4, and 5. So 31 versus 25 is doable. Of course, I lose a troop every time I take a territory because I have to leave one behind. But it is possible, theoretically. However, it's just not likely because it's just too much. And then the problem is if I take those out and I cash in, I'll only get 30 more troops. So right now I'm at 60. But if I take out yellow and I cash in and I only get 30, it's not going to be enough to take out the next person in line. And that is going to be a problem for me. What else can I do? Well, I could take out green as well. I could use this 15 and this 21 down here, plus maybe some extra reinforcement if I really needed to take out this. Actually, I wouldn't use extra reinforcement. And then I would put these 17 plus the cash in, and then go down here and take out these 31 and maybe this one in limousine. The problem is, again, if I take out green, I get his troops, but I would only have enough to do one more cash in, and that's not going to be enough for me to wipe everybody out. So really, I need to try to take these guys out when they have 4 spoils, so I can hopefully do 2 cash-ins in a row and be able to take everyone out. The question is, will I survive another turn? Because they might start taking each other out. The good news is we're all pretty much tied for troops, so we'll see how it goes. I am poised to try to do this on the next turn. We'll see, but this turn does not look good. I'm thinking on the next turn, I take these 15, I put them in Champagne. I forget about this middle area altogether. I take these 15, I put them in Champagne. I take my cash and I put them in Normandy. And that way I have a way to attack down here and a way to attack down here if I need to. Green's still going to be kind of in my way if I want to get to yellow. But I think that's what I have to do. Unless I know I'm going to be taking out red, which is a possibility, because what I could always do is put all my troops in Marsh. Actually, I could take these 21, these 15, these 17, put everybody in Marsh. If I take out red here, I don't want to take out red, because if I take out red, it gives green a very easy, yeah, it makes it a bit too easy for, I think, for green. So, but if I put all my troops in Marsh, I guess, or whatever, or most of my troops, if I take the 15, the 21, put them in Marche, I could go up here, 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 down here, 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 here. Obviously, red will see that coming, so that's going to be kind of a obvious move. Although I could always put troops in Limousine and try to make my way into yellow's territory as well. So interesting possibilities. Maybe I will keep my troops in Champagne here and then put the rest of my troops down here in Limousine, let's say, and then it gives me the opportunity to go into one of 3 directions. Of course, I'll be bordering green, but that's alright because he probably won't attack me straight off. And then that will give me the opportunity to attack yellow on the following turn if I really need to. Possibilities. Alright. Or maybe I'll go for red. So let's go ahead and begin the turn. Cash that in, cash that in, cash that in. So we've got 31 troops to play with. Well, it really doesn't matter where I put them, plus 2 more for that cash in. So let's put them, let us put them in Marsh A first, or do I want to know? Deciding whether I want Limousine. The problem is if I keep taking these one-off territories, I kind of block myself off from having access. So if I put Marche, put everything in Limousine, and then that gives me the opportunity. Well, no, yellow's spread out. Let's do Normandy. Let's attack Maine. Or do I want to attack Limousine? Yeah, let's attack Maine from Normandy. And that sucked. That sucks. This is why I didn't want to try it on this turn, because very good chance that I wouldn't succeed. And let's end assault, because that's all I want to do on this turn. And now let's figure out how am I going to move all these troops around so that I can position myself for the following turn. If I leave all these troops in here, I will never be able to take out red. And I guess if I go for green, which green won't have much of a turn in, potentially, I have to hope that none of these guys have a turn in as well, because if they do, they'll start taking each other out. They won't be able to attack me directly. I just have way too many troops. Even with a turn in, it'll be way too tough, but they can take each other out, get additional turn-ins, and keep on going down that way. So I move from Maine to Champagne. Nope, from yeah, let's move from Marsh to Champagne first, because I don't need those. Now let's think about this. If I move from Maine to Champagne, I could take out yellow, but I'd have to go through red to get to yellow down here. Yellow is kind of a pain in the ass. On the other hand, if I leave like 10 here and then move the rest into Champagne, or move the rest into Marche, I could potentially take out red. So let's leave a little more than 10. So we're going to take 29 and move them to Marche. And then I'm going to take these from Orleans and move them to, Let's move him to Champagne. Let's keep yellow guessing. So yellow's going to think I'm coming for him, which I could potentially do if I really wanted to. Be a little tough, but I could do it. Or I could go for red, because I'm leaving these guys here. So if I get even a 3-troop cash in, unless red reinforces significantly. And I probably should have taken out this to prevent red from getting extra troops, because every bit of extra troop counts. So I didn't see that through. I should have taken this. But I'm thinking I could go for red if I wanted to, with these troops and these troops. So, you know, move down here, kill as much as I can against this, or move this way and kill as many as I can against this, and then the rest will mop up. And then using this to take out this, potentially, again, if red doesn't have a turn in. Or I could go for green this way into greens here and this, and then if I need to, I could go up here for these 27, and then I could use this to take out green. Or, and this is the worst case scenario, but if I wanted to go after yellow, use these to go down here, and then this 36 or so to go down here. So I think this puts me in a position that I have several plays for the following turn, assuming that none of them can cash in and just end the game right there. So we'll end our reinforcing, and unfortunately I didn't get enough for another turn. If I had a blue card, I could have actually had a turn in for the following turn, so that would have been nice. And that is going to be the end of that turn, and we'll see how things go. So we'll come back with round number 11. Hey folks, welcome back to round number 11. We're in France and we're playing Conquer Club, and we are playing with unlimited reinforcements. We're playing with escalating spoils, so that means every time we do a turn-in of troops, the reward number goes up. So the next person to turn in troops will get 30, and after that I believe it's 35, and then 40, and so on and so forth. So what is happening here? Good question. Since last I went, not much. Basically, we're just trading off one troop here and there for rewards, which is okay, I guess, except we're kind of at a standstill. And I've been looking at this before starting to record just to see if I can get my thoughts together and try to figure out what I can do this turn. I cannot turn in for troops, which is unfortunate. So, looking at this, I could attack yellow here. Potentially he's got 12, 12, 24, 25, 26. So he's got 26 troops. I've got 37. That could be enough for me to kill yellow in this area. It would be kind of close because I only would lead him by 11. So, and actually, as I move, I kind of have to leave one behind, but that's neither here nor there. I could potentially kill yellow off here. And I could potentially use these 30 plus the 6 I get, so 36 to kill yellow here. The problem with this is then I get yellow's cards, so I'll have 7 cards. I could potentially get 2 turn-ins from 7 cards. I have to hope that I do. And at that point, I would have killed most of my troops on yellow, assuming that I could kill yellow. And I would get, if I only get 1 turn-in, I get 30 troops and I'm dead. Because one of these guys, red or green, will wipe me out. If I get 2 turn-ins, I'd get 30 and 35. I'd get 65 troops, which puts me kind of close to where they are, but they could have a turn-in, and then they could kill me. So killing yellow right now does me no good. And the same kind of goes for green and for red. I don't think I could get enough troops from the turn-ins to justify taking out another player at this point in time. So unfortunately, I am leading on troops, but I'm positioned in such a way that I don't see a way to easily eliminate one of these opponents, get enough troops to continue kind of a domino effect and take out the other one and then take out the last one. I was thinking with red I could use Maine to attack this, then whatever is left over attack Orleans, and then use these to go up here, here, kill as much as I can here, and then use this to sweep down. And I could take out red. I could position myself here to kill yellow. Problem is, yellow's still up here. So I have no way to swing back around and take out the rest of yellow's troops. Green, I could take out green. Actually, the easiest one to take out would probably be green. I take this one out, go over here, take this out using these 30 and these 14. I clear this whole thing out, and then using these 37, I take out these 27. Again, I clear out all of green, get his 4 plus my 3. I could potentially have 2 turn-ins, but unfortunately, I have no good way of then using those troops to take out the rest of yellow or red. So once again, I'd be stuck and just waiting for these guys to cash in and take me out, use my troops to take out the other person. So unfortunately, this is going to be a boring turn, but I think I'm going to take my 6 troops, put them, let's say, under Marche, and I didn't notice yellow retook Orleans, so that's what yellow did on one of his turns. But let's take out, I guess it doesn't matter. We could take out Limousine there. Or I could take out Anjou. Let's go from Maine onto Anjou. We'll take that out. Because green can attack. Well, yeah, whatever. Actually, now if green wants to attack up here, he has to go through red with these troops to get to me. So green's kind of stuck here. He can go into Tours, then here, then here, then here, I guess. Which one is the most useful? If I take these out, these 7, although it is kind of a waste of troops, on the other hand, I actually like red being here because it gives me a way to move these guys. Because if this was mine, I wouldn't be able to move easily. So red being there is actually not a bad thing for me. I can prevent red from getting 8 troops, basically. I can knock out 4, so he just gets 4 less, but I'd have to kill a bunch of my troops taking out his 7, and I don't know if I want to waste that, so let's just do Maine into Anjou. Hopefully I can get that. Yes, I did. And we'll not advance. Advance 0. And I'm going to end assaults. So that's pretty much it. Not going to reinforce anything, so we will end reinforcement. And now I have enough for a turn-in. So now things are interesting, because if they don't do turn-ins on the next turn and just get the cards, I will have enough to do a turn-in, get 30 troops, kill a player, get their cards, hopefully do another turn-in or 2, and get a whole lot more troops and hopefully steamroll this thing into a victory. So we'll see. I'm being cautiously optimistic about this, and we'll see when we come back with the next round. Hey folks, welcome back to round number 12 in France. So a lot has happened since the last turn. Let's take a quick look. I went, just conquer that. Yellow went, didn't do much, and then red went, and red cashed in for 30 troops, and he took +8 whatever, or whatever he was getting from before, and he attacked yellow, and he actually took out yellow, got yellow's troops, cashed in for 35, and then did a whole bunch of damage. Then green went, cashed in, and attacked myself in red, and somehow a large portion of my troops, which were somewhere in here, I forget, they were in Orleans, no, they're in Marche. I think green attacked me in Marche, and he said he got rotten dice because he was not able to kill me, and now looks like he's at 37 troops, I'm at 41, and red is at a whopping 94. So green, unfortunately, in his effort to try to kill me, I'm imagining, just kind of ruined it for both of us. Well, not really, but... So what am I going to do? I am going to take out green, because there's no way I can cash in and take out red. Just, if I cash in for 45 right now, I would have 90... No, I'd have 45, so 86. He's got 94. There's no way. Well, plus 6, so 86 plus 6, 92. Still no way. We'd be tied for troops, but not nearly enough. My best bet is to take out green. Hope that I can get some cards that I can cash in from green. I actually might not be able to. I forget if I have under 5 if I can cash in. But take out green. Hopefully, that'll allow me to take out red afterwards. And hopefully red is spread out to the point that he won't be able to just take me out on the next turn. If he doesn't have a cash in, I'll be alright. I might be able to actually win this game. If red does have a cash in, there is absolutely no way for me to win. So we'll see. But I'm thinking I can at least take green out. So we're going to begin the turn. We are most definitely going to have to cash in for troops. And I get 51 troops. And I'm thinking of putting them in Maine. So going from Maine to Bretagne, then taking this out and this, and then going down here through these guys into here if I need to. And then if this works out, I will have troops here and I'll go around like so. I'll be able to use these troops to take these out hopefully, and then I'll be able to go around like that, up here, take that out here, up, around, go around like this into this, go up here, and then go up there. So gonna do a roundabout way, but hopefully this will work. So let's put everything in Maine and let's see if this works. So first things first, yep, let's do Maine to Bretagne. Advance, then to Poitou or whatever. I'm just gonna auto assault at this point. There's no point in doing one by one assaults. So let's see how we do. All right, not the best rolls, but not the worst. Could have been a little bit better, but could have been worse. So green's down to 8 troops. So let's advance. And before I do the rest, let's move Champagne down a little bit. Because I want to make sure I get these. So let's do Champagne to Orleans. That sucks. All right, good. Then to Nuevers or whatever. Assault. Come on. There we go. But I'm not moving any troops over. Got to do this carefully. Then to Berry. Getting really shitty rolls. But that's the most important one because these ones I could take out from Poitou if I need to. In fact, do I want to just take them out from there? And yeah, I'll keep these here in case I need to, because that way I can use these 12 to attack these more easily. So let's go back to Poitou and let's take out Marche. And now I'm getting shitty rolls, but that's okay. All right, advance none. Now Poitou to Limousin. Advance none, and now Poitou to that, and I did not get enough for a turn-in, or I can't do a turn-in, so at this point I have to end my turn. It looks like unfortunately there's not much I can do, so hopefully red does not have a turn-in, so I'm going to end assault. And there's not much reinforcement I can do. I'm positioned pretty much where I want to be. In fact, I'm positioned in such a way that red, well, he can go this way and around and to get to me. And he can use these troops to get me. But I'm positioned in such a way that he's going to have to. He can't use all of these troops at once. So basically, that's a good thing. So hopefully, if he doesn't have a cash-in, I will survive. Although if he does have a cash in, he cashes in for 50 and I'm pretty much dead. So we'll end reinforcements, and this sucks. I really needed that to be a cash in right there. I needed that to be another blue or a green, anything but a red. That really sucks. So I don't think there's much I'll be able to do in this game, but we'll see. And that is the end of that. So we'll see when we come back to round number 11. Or not 11, 13. Hey folks, Luducium here. So we're back in France, and I lost. I actually ended up missing my turn, which I did not do on purpose. It was by accident. So if we go back up here, we can take a look. So I didn't end up missing my turn, but it didn't really matter because I did not have a turn in. Red was able to turn in his troops for 50 altogether, and that was more than enough to kill me and wipe me off the map. So at that point, played the odds, but unfortunately I did not win. And I was the last one out, but last one out is still not good enough as winning. So anyways, that was France. It was a lot of fun. That was an escalating game. with escalating spoils, I should say. And I'll try to do a few more of those because the strategy definitely changes when you're playing with escalating spoils. Hope you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play of Conquer Club, and keep on tuning in because I'll be doing more of these, and I hope to see you guys next time.